Hey guys, I just traveled to Srinagar, Kashmir for a 1 week holiday. And in today's video, I'll give you a day-by-day overview of what all places I visited, what all things I did, what was my experience, and multiple other details which you will find interesting and useful. Hi, I'm Nishant and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Veg Stroller. If you find the video useful, please remember to like, subscribe and share, and do check out my other videos of Kashmir series as well. Let's get started. So first up, my Kashmir travel was for around 7 nights, 8 days. I wanted to do the train ride between Jammu and Srinagar because I'd heard it was very scenic. So I booked my flight tickets between Pune and Jammu first, landed in Jammu. We boarded the Vande Bharat train. Now Vande Bharat, there are two trains which run between Jammu and Srinagar. First is in the morning and the second is in the afternoon. My train was in the afternoon. Earlier it used to run between Vaishno Devi Katra and Srinagar. Now they have extended it from Jammu itself. I've created a separate dedicated video covering entire experience of my Vande Bharat train journey. What all is your experience, what all facilities you will get at Katra and Srinagar railway station, what is the difference between executive class and chair class, what all food amenities you will get, what's the view, and multiple other things. I'll share the link of that particular video in the description and also put it in the I button at the top. You can watch that at your convenience. I had booked the entire Srinagar package through a tour operator. The name of tour operator is Snow Petal Holidays. We did not have any problems in communicating with our driver. In fact, the coordinator who was coordinating with me, Miss Tabassum is her name. She was a very sweet lady. She was in touch with me constantly even before my travel had started, and she used to give me all the small information which used to help me. For example, pack in this particular way. These are the places where you'll need warm clothes. Take care of converting your phone to a postpaid SIM, otherwise you'll have to buy a prepaid SIM in Jammu, and multiple other things. So she was always in touch. She shared our driver information well in advance, and the driver coordinated with us, and we were able to find him as soon as we exited the Srinagar railway station. Now, why did I choose Snow Petal Holidays? Because first of all, the prices which they were offering were comparable to others, but the way they were interacting with me, with politeness, with promptness, with an ability to understand my demands and my requests and what I'm looking for exactly. It clicked with me, the wavelengths matched. That was the reason. Now coming back to Itinerary, we reached Srinagar on 26th night, and since it was already evening, we went to the villa. In fact, while going to the villa, at places the roads were very narrow, the route passed through the villages, and I was very skeptical whether I made the right choice or not, whether the villa will be good, whether Snow Petal Holidays is a legit company or not. But as soon as I entered the villa, all my concerns were put to rest. The villa was absolutely beautiful. My wife loved the greenery, the plants, the trees. My children loved the open spaces where they can run and play and do all sort of activities. And the rooms were beautiful. It was a duplex villa. The kids absolutely loved that there are steps, bunk bed sort of steps, through which they can go to the first floor and they can sleep there in their own private space. I'll create a dedicated video on Srinagar Villa, so keep watching this space for the video. 27 we were supposed to go to Sonmarg, but since it was Bakrid, our driver had informed us well in advance that due to Bakrid there might be less tour operators and less pony providers in Sonmarg, so but we'll have to leave early. We left early around 9:30, 9:45 a.m. The route from Srinagar to Sonmarg is absolutely beautiful and so drive worthy. Drive is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and we reached Sonmarg at around 12ish in the afternoon. In Sonmarg there are two options which you can choose. One, you can go to Taj Vivanta Glacier. Second, you can go to Zero Point. Since my daughter wanted to go on a pony ride, we chose to go to Taj Vivanta Glacier. Our driver had already informed us that the prices will be around 1500 to 1800 range, so we settled for 1600 and we took 4 ponies. My entire experience of Taj Vivanta Glacier is documented in a separate video. I'm sharing the link of that in the description and also in the I button. You can watch that and you can know everything you need to know about Sonmarg and Taj Vivanta Glacier. So we spent about 4-5 hours there. We came down around 3:34 p.m. and then on the way back we covered 1 or 2 tourist spots and the driver dropped us back to our hotel. Next day was 28th and we were supposed to go to Gulmarg. Now coming to Gulmarg, it basically has gondola, which is a key attraction. Apart from that, it has children park, it has a palace, it has a temple and a few other lawns and other things where you can just go and enjoy, and valleys, but we did not want to cover all those things. In fact, Gulmarg gondola bookings open way in advance and I had already booked my Gulmarg gondola tickets a long back. but because of the technical issues which are happening in Gulmarg gondola, we knew that the gondola was closed on that particular day. So we were contemplating whether we should go to Gulmarg or not. Ultimately, we decided we'll go to Gulmarg and enjoy. So we started for Gulmarg around 9:45, 10 o'clock in the morning. We first visited the Drung waterfall, and then we visited various picnic spots on the way to Gulmarg. We took a lot of videos and photos on the way, and ultimately we reached Gulmarg at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So we decided we'll go to the 5-star property which is in Gulmarg, which is by the name of Khyber Resort. So we went to Khyber Resort, we experienced the high tea, amazing property, fantastic tasty food, but the most breathtaking part of that particular property is the views from that hotel. Lush green pine trees, beautiful valleys and snow-capped mountains, everything at one place. You can just sit there for hours and enjoy the view. So instead of spending 1 hour, we spent about 3-4 hours at that particular location, and then in the evening we returned back to our base villa. Next day, so we started around 10 o'clock in the morning. We covered various places in Srinagar. So we first went to Shalimar Bagh, which is part of the Mughal garden, clicked a lot of photographs there. In fact, my wife and kids also dressed up in traditional Kashmiri dress and clicked the photographs. Those were beautiful. They give the hard copy then and there within 10-15 minutes. Initially they say that soft copy is not given, but if you request them politely, they do give the soft copy. Next was Nishad Garden, but since we were getting late, the driver said that Nishad Garden and Shalimar Garden are very similar. We decided to skip that. So we went to Chashma Shahi, again a beautiful place, and the most amazing aspect of Chashma Shahi was the spring water which comes out of one particular stone, and you can drink that. The water is very fresh, clean and cold, and it's very tasty. After Chashma Shahi, we went to Botanical Garden. It was very average. Okay, I do not know why it's all hyped up. I did not find anything interesting there. Then there was Pari Mahal, which was again okay. They had good gardens, but we were already bored by gardens by now. Then our driver said that we should leave for Shankaracharya temple because the temple entry closes by 5 p.m. So we should reach before that. So we reached Shankaracharya temple around 4 p.m. in the evening, and the driver said that you'll have to climb about 200-250 steps. I gave a challenge to my kids that you have to count the exact number of steps, and basis that they were all excited and they quickly climbed up the steps. There are around 278 steps in total to be able to reach the top of the temple. It is a good peaceful visit to the temple. The views from the temple of entire Srinagar city is amazing, and you can spend hours there, but since we did not have much time, we came down, and then we said to the driver that we are very hungry, we want to have something. Took us to Ghat number 10A on Dal Lake, and there we found a vegetarian restaurant by the name Delhi Ki Rasoi. So we ordered pav bhaji for the kids and we ordered Gujarati thali for us. Both were yummy, and we quickly finished the lunch come evening brunch, and then we went to the Shikara ride. Now Shikara ride, 1 hour Shikara ride was complimentarily included in our package, but when we reached there were many people who were waiting before us, so we were in the queue, and few agents, they all came one by one, and then they started offering us extra add-ons. So they said that your complimentary ride will not give you anything, they'll just take you some places in the lake and come back, and you will not be able to see Meena Bazaar, you will not be able to see floating market, you will not be able to see few other things. We asked them how much do you charge, and they said that for 4 points they'll charge 1600 rupees, for 8 points they'll charge 2000 rupees, something. I ultimately refused that. I do not want to add anything else. I will just go with the standard package. Now this standard package was a good thing which I chose, because when we ultimately sat on the back boat and started our journey, we were able to see everything. We were able to experience the floating market where the vendors were coming on boats to our boat, and they were asking us whether we want to buy anything. We purchased hot chocolate for our daughters, and we also did some window shopping or boat shopping, as you might call, for a few artifacts. Then similarly, the boat driver, he took us to one particular lane where both the sides there were shops, and he told if you want you can get down and you can have a look around in the shops and purchase anything. We did not want to, and we said that we have not opted for add-on package, so why are you bringing us here? So it's then that the driver said that this is complimentary and included in the 1 hour ride for everyone. What you will pay for the extra thing is some other place. We said we do not want, and just give us the basic thing. So we had 1 hour of complimentary boat ride, and we came back to our hotel in the night, had our dinner and slept. Next Saturday, Sunday, we had planned for Pahalgam, so we had to pack all our suitcases, bags, everything. We left for Pahalgam at around 11 o'clock because we wanted to click a lot of photographs and videos of the property. So we were very leisurely that we have 2 days in Pahalgam, which I think was a mistake. Our driver first took us to the dry fruit store. There's an area on the way to Pahalgam where a lot of saffrons are grown. All the shops are line by line in that particular route. So we told our driver to stop at one good place, which is J&K government approved, and we'll only buy from there. So he stopped at one place. Now we do not know whether the rates which were given to us were genuine or not, but we believe we were able to get decent rates. We also tried to bargain, and the shopkeeper did not budge much. He gave us about 5% discount. He said these things at our shop at least cannot be bargained. So after that we moved on. On the way we had apple vineyard, wherein it was not the apple season, so we just had to enjoy the apple juice, which was absolutely yummy. And then he also made us taste few apple related products, so apple chutney, apple cider vinegar, and few other things. We ended up purchasing 1 or 2 of those. Then we reached Pahalgam. In Pahalgam, our hotel was about 20 kilometers from the main market, and we decided since there is no point going to Pahalgam now, we'll just rest at the hotel. And we had dinner in the hotel. The dinner was good, and next day we decided we'll go early and we'll visit the entire Pahalgam. We left the hotel at around 10 o'clock in the morning, and we thought that since it's just 20 kilometers journey, we should be able to reach within 40 minutes. But we got stuck in the traffic for 1.5 hours. We reached the Pahalgam Union taxi stand at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So we lost a lot of time there. Now, one good thing about Pahalgam tourist taxi stand was that prices there are fixed. There is no bargaining. So we booked an eco, and with that we started. For Pahalgam, FYI, there are 4 places which you should see. First is Aru Valley, second is Beta Valley, third is Chandanwadi, and fourth is Baisaran. Now Baisaran is closed because of what happened last year in Pahalgam. So due to security reasons, it's still closed. Chandanwadi was also closed because Amarnath Yatra happens there, and they had closed it to prepare the road and other things for Amarnath Yatra. So we only had Aru Valley and Beta Valley to choose from and to go. We decided we'll cover both. We started for Aru Valley first. We reached Aru Valley at around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Driver said we'll wait for 1 hour, and then after 1 hour you can come back. The cab rules are that at every point the waiting period of 1 hour is included in the cab package, and the travel time between various points and the time because of traffic jam, you will not be charged anything extra for that. So we spend 1 hour in Aru Valley. Now Aru Valley again also has 2 things. One is the garden where you can look at the valley and you can take beautiful photos. Second is near the garden you have ponywalas who say that they'll take you to the actual Aru Valley, which is again few kilometers of trek from there. So you can either trek or you can go by pony. Since we did not want to go by pony again, we were already fed up after the Gulmarg experience. We decided we'll just enjoy in the garden and take some pics and spend some time. So by 3:15 we came back. We said okay, let's go to the Beta Valley. The route to Beta Valley is just about 30-40 minutes. But we were stuck in the traffic jam for about 2-3 hours. The driver charged us only for Aru Valley because that was the only point he was able to cover with us. He did not charge us anything else or for Beta Valley, and we left back for Pahalgam. So that was the only thing which we could do in Pahalgam, which is sort of sad thing for me because I wanted to cover multiple other things in Pahalgam. Ultimately, we reached back hotel. Next day, we left for Srinagar, and after that, we said that now we want to go to Taj and just stay in Taj and enjoy the staycation. So they dropped us in Taj, and Taj was again an absolutely amazing experience. So many beautiful points where you can click your photographs. The kids can be busy in the play area where they have foosball, carom, chess, and PlayStation. So they'll be engaged there. They also have a beautiful swimming pool where they can swim. Then we had dinner in Taj and the breakfast in Taj, and we left for Srinagar. That was my overall trip. Now coming to the budget, airlines, it's dependent on what ticket prices you get. I will not count that. Next was my tour package for the entire Kashmir trip. It cost me around 90,000 rupees. This included extra bed for the kids, breakfast, dinner, villa stay, Pahalgam stay, sightseeing, local, everything. It did not include the Taj because that was something which I had booked on my own, and I wanted, as is my habit, to stay the last day in an absolutely good property and enjoy the staycation there. So this is my review of the Srinagar and Kashmir trip. If you ask me, I will suggest that you should not travel during Bakrid or during June when the Amarnath Yatra starts, because that's where it starts getting crowded and you will end up getting stuck in traffic. But apart from that, if you're traveling either in March or April or after August, maybe in September, October, that should be a best season to travel to Kashmir. If you're planning Kashmir, do check out Snow Petal Holidays. This is not a paid collab with them, but a genuine experience which I felt while traveling with them. And since I enjoyed the services of Snow Petals, I'm recommending that without any hesitation. I hope you found the video useful. Please remember to like, subscribe and share. Do check out my other videos on Kashmir series as well. Until next time, this is Nishan signing off. Bye, take care. Ta-da.